I want to cuss at all the left-eye dominant people in my life that never told me this. If I had my way, I would die now because I know that this is never going to make my life any better. It's only going to make everything worse. I'm never going to be a dad. I'm never going to be a husband. And I'm never going to become famous and have the ability to change psychology by bridging imaginal psychology to modern day psychology. But here you go for all you people that don't know this or want to show your friends or your girlfriends or your daughters or your sons or your grandmas or grandpas or aunts or uncles or cousins or nieces or nephews or brothers and sisters. Because quite frankly, I should have known this decades ago. The last time I saw an image of this, I was 7, and then I blew a firecracker up in my eye and I switched eye dominance a few days later, and so I forgot about the rose cup. So here is my poem. Words can't describe, this is not part of my poem. Words can't describe how disappointed I am in my life and how much I just want to die. But I will keep pushing through in hopes that something will come back on me, because I was told by Crystal Bancroft that it would come back on me tenfold, but I don't see this happening. I see everything that's coming up in my life just blowing up in my face, and words can't describe my emotions on how disappointed I am. Not angry, disappointed, and the disappointment comes out through anger for some strange reason. So here is my poem. The Rose Cup. Because of sexual energy, my girlfriend's menstrual cycle reminds me of a rose. As she stretches out her toes, you can see the rebooting look on her face. I know she doesn't like this place. She was used to all her hormones. Now they are all getting flushed out with the rose. For the next 40 years, she will have to face the fears of having an unbalanced hormone system 7 days a month. And I'll read it again. The Rose Cup. Because of sexual energy, my girlfriend's menstrual cycle reminds me of a rose. As she stresses out her toes, you can see the rebooting look on her face. I don't know, damn it. Because of sexual energy, my girlfriend's menstrual cycle reminds me of a rose. As she stresses out her toes, you can see the rebooting look on. Because of sexual energy, my girlfriend's menstrual cycle reminds me of a rose. As she stresses out her toes, you can see the rebooting look on her face. I know she doesn't like this place. She was used to all her hormones. Now they are all getting flushed out with the rose. For the next 40 years, she will have to face the fears of having an unbalanced hormone system 7 days a month. I want to thank you for ruining my life. I want to thank you for my divorce. I want to thank you for no longer being able to be emotionally connected to my children. I want to thank you for making me look out to be a crazy man. I want to thank you for not loving me. I want to thank you for not cuddling me. I want to thank you for not doing anything to try to make my life a little bit easier. And that was a message to everybody in my life, not just one specific person. Pretty much a message to the universe. Thank you for ruining everything that I have worked my life for before I ended up losing it all. Like I said, words, I can't even come up with the right words, so it doesn't really matter. I hate my life. I don't want to live anymore. And one can only pray for cancer or a house fire or a car crash or an airplane to crash into my house or someone to kill me because they're tired of me talking the way I do. And I'm glad that you're happy. I'm glad your life's good. I'm glad your family's good. I'm glad your friends are good. I'm glad your finances are good. I'm glad your career or your job are good. I'm glad you're rich. I'm glad you're happy. I'm glad you got 5 different women you sleep with that are all Playboy model material. I'm glad that you're respected. But there ain't no respect in Slim Shady. And I can't believe that all you people are acting like him. Because I'm tired of you saying the weird shit you say on songs thinking it's cool. All the weird, violent shit you watch on TV is cool. Playing wordplay with your children because they say something weird is cool. Listening and reading all these memes on Facebook and all these other social apps that you think are cool. Posting pictures of yourself because you're pretty and getting 500,000 likes on it and 200,000 shares because you're pretty. I'm glad you're attractive. I'm glad you have lots of sex. I'm glad you're content with your sex life or your love life or your family life or your relationship life within friends. I'm glad that you are all happy while people like me suffer because of Slim Shady and your reasoning to think that you can act that way. And if you don't know who Slim Shady is, there's lots of Slim Shadys out there. There's different. Slim Shady means more than one thing. The main thing that it means is the fact that, well, one of them, I don't know. If you look at somebody wearing glasses, you'll notice there's a shadow effect across their face behind their glasses because when they take their glasses off, it's blurry. So it's like there's a slight shadow in front of their face because they can't see. If you don't know what I'm talking about, look up pictures of what it looks like to be able to not see, being nearsighted. I can't see far away. Now, if you happen to need reading glasses, I'm sorry, that must suck. But for all you beautiful people out there, I'm glad that your lives have been lived so fucking wonderfully within Slim Shady, and you have managed to destroy this planet. The mentality of the planet, the physicalityness of the planet, the spirituality of the planet. And I apologize for the rudeness of my video right here. But I am sore. My soul hurts and I can't take this shit anymore because I'm tired. And for the one viewer that's on, I'll reread my poem and then I'm leaving. The Rose Cup. Because of sexual energy, my girlfriend's menstrual cycle reminds me of a rose. As she stresses out her toes, you can see the rebooting look on her face. I know she doesn't like this place. She was used to all her hormones. Now they are all getting flushed out with the rose. For the next 40 years, she will have to face the fears of having an unbalanced hormone system 7 days a month.